Arjun Sethi is a 36-year-old B.com honors graduate with a specialized diploma in criminal psychology. For 7 years, he dedicated his life to researching the darkest corners of the human mind, specifically focusing on the psychology of serial killers. His interest began at age 18 when the Auto Shankar case shook Chennai. It grew as he studied notorious Indian killers like Cyanide Mohan, Charles Sabrai, and the Gavitt sisters. Because his father was a police officer, Arjun had access to inside information that fueled his scriptwriting ambitions. However, the film industry in Punjab did not share his vision. Producers like Gruel found his thriller scripts too dark and suggested he'd pivot to making family comedies involving uncles, aunts, and Pomeranian dogs. Despite his passion, Arjun faced immense pressure from his sister Rakhi to find stable work. After his father died in the line of duty, a position as a sub-inspector was held for him on compensatory grounds. Though he initially resisted, Arjun eventually surrendered his filmmaking dreams, leaving his research and his 7-year-old script behind to join the Himachal Pradesh Police in Kasauli, the first signature. The mutilated Delargent's arrival at the Kasauli police station was met with skepticism. His superior, the show, fellow officers like Narendra and Galeria, viewed him as a hero with no practical experience, relegating him to stationary maintenance and filing reports. His breakthrough came when Amrita Rana, a 9th grade student, went missing after school. While the department followed standard procedures checking CCTV and questioning a local boy named David, who had a crush on her, Arjun noticed a detail others dismissed: a gift box left outside Amrita's house containing a doll with a mutilated face. Drawing on his research, Arjun realized this was not a simple kidnapping. He linked the case to the murder of Samiksha Bharti in Parwanu 2 months prior, noting that both girls were school age. Both disappeared in uniform, and both were found with specific facial mutilations. He explained to his superiors that they were dealing with a psychopathic serial killer whose motive wasn't robbery or rape, but the art of the kill itself. The doll was a signature, a way for the killer to claim credit and mark his territory. Much like the Zodiac Killer's cross symbol or Dennis Rader's BTK sketches, the discovery of Amrita's body under a railway bridge confirmed Arjun's psychological profile. The autopsy was disturbing. The killer did not just murder the victim, but inflicted extreme pain while she was still alive, gouging out her eyes, breaking her teeth, and tearing out her hair. Arjun argued that the killer sought publicity and power. He proposed a mind game strategy. The police should suppress the details of the murder from the media. By denying the killer the fame he craved, Arjun hoped to disturb his mental balance and force him to make a mistake. During this time, Arjun crossed paths with Pale, a teacher who initially despised him after a misunderstanding involving his niece, also named Pale, and a forged report card. Pale eventually realized Arjun's dedication and agreed to tutor his niece. Forming a tentative bond with the stoic officer, the investigation shifted toward a local math teacher, Paresyatam Tomar, after a student named Kamal went missing. Evidence mounted against Tomar. He had a history of bullying students. A search of his home revealed Kamal's school bag and fingerprints. Tomar eventually confessed to kidnapping Kamal, lured her to his home under the guise of giving her a math help book. However, Arjun's intuition told him Tomar was not the serial killer. While Tomar was a predator, he lacked the specific psychological signature of the doll and the refined cruelty of the previous murders. This realization came too late to save Arjun's own family. On her 16th birthday, Arjun's niece Payal was kidnapped during the celebration. Her body was later found, mutilated in the same signature style. In the chaos following the kidnapping, Tomar was shot dead by police after attacking the show. But Arjun knew the real killer was still at large. Suspended for unauthorized conduct, Arjun continued the hunt alone. He found a vital clue in a recording from Kamal's hearing aid, a haunting piano tune playing in the background. During her struggle, Arjun took the recording to a local radio station, Radio Rainbow, and played it on air, offering a reward for anyone who could identify the composer. A caller named Shweta from Padawanu identified the music as a piece played during the app's Padawanu annual function, reviewing video footage from school events. Arjun discovered a chilling constant: a mute. Old lady magician had performed at every school shortly before a girl was kidnapped. The killer was using the magic shows to scout targets, press them with tricks, and then coincidentally meet them 2 days later to lure them into a trap. Because the girls had seen her perform, she was no longer a stranger to them. The show reinstated Arjun, and together they tracked the next target. Aisha Khan. Arjun visited Aisha's school to teach the students safety protocols, telling them to keep their phones on silent in hidden pockets and to fight back if trapped, using GPS tracking on Aisha's phone. The police tracked the magician to a secluded house. Inside, the horrific truth was unveiled. The killer was not an old woman, but her son, Christopher. Christopher suffered from progeria, a rare genetic condition that caused his body to age rapidly, giving him the appearance of an old man. He revealed that 12 years ago he had been brought to India by his mother, Agnes, for social acceptance, but he was mocked for his appearance. The only girl who showed him kindness was Sophia, but when he confessed his love, she rejected him, calling him a freak. Driven by a desire to make beautiful faces look like his own, he killed Sophia and began a spree of mutilations. After his mother died in an accident, he used her identity and magic skills to continue his art. In a final violent confrontation, Arjun managed to save a young girl named E.T. and kill Christopher, finally ending the nightmare that had claimed his niece and so many others.